Hello there guys, Rob here from Robert Leat Fitness. I'm a personal trainer who specialises in helping you to lose weight sustainably and keep it off once you've lost the weight by ditching the fad diets. I'm back today with another Rob's Reviews, as I've been sent a couple of packages. This right here is a product that I was asked to try, which is the Arbonne range of supplements. The lady actually reached out directly to me after seeing my Huel and Herbalife videos and said that would I be interested in some samples of Arbonne, and as it is one that's been requested also, I figured I would tick her up on her offer of some samples. She's also done me a massive favour in that she's printed off the nutrition information and the information regarding what each of the products does as well, which is going to save me a lot of time having to do that myself on the Arbonne website. So she sent me a couple of samples. So I have the vanilla Arbonne Essentials protein shake powder. I have the chocolate flavour essentials protein powder. And she also sent me what is called a fizz stick, which I think is like a type of energy sort of thing. I would assume like a sort of healthier substitute of an energy drink, that sort of thing. After workout / post entertainment, this says, which has got vitamin B12, but contains sugar and sweetener. So not quite sure what that is. Some sort of Arbonne Phyto Prepare and Endure, which again says it has vitamin B12 and C and E in it, so I'm not 100% sure what that is. And this one seems to be like some kind of hydration type of sachet. I'll probably start with the shakes first. I'll give them a try and I'll give you my honest opinion, and then again, as I did in the previous video, we'll go through the nutrition, we'll look at the ingredients, and we'll sort of compare to other products, compared to the Herbalife, see how it matches up to that. I'll give it a rating in terms of taste, and we'll also look at how much do the products actually cost. We will compare that to say, like I use my protein, but I might, for the sake of being less biased, I might also compare it to another shake company, someone like Bulk Powders perhaps. So I will be right back, and I will be here with a shake sample.
A few moments later.
As promised, I am back with a full shaker of one of the samples. So this one is the vanilla. I forgot to mention as well that again, Arbonne is another network marketing company, so basically they don't sell it in stores. I did talk a little bit about that in my Herbalife video. So this one is vanilla, interestingly, a bigger sample size than the Herbalife. So this one is about 2 scoops, which is 40 grams, whereas typically the other ones that we tried are around sort of 20-25 grams. So let's just give it a quick shake, just to make sure it's all properly mixed up. And again, using my own shaker for this as well. So this one's vanilla, let's give it a try, see what it tastes like. Smells very vanilla-y. Do you know what, that's actually not that bad. I think it's a lot nicer than the Herbalife shake, that's for sure. It's actually mixed in quite well, and it's quite creamy tasting as well. So, do you know what? I actually quite like this one. It's not actually that bad. I'm actually quite shocked by this myself. Again, it's not that bad. There is a little bit of like a grit still, but taste-wise, this is actually really nice. I quite like this. So I would probably give this one, in terms of my rating, I'd say around a 7.5 out of 10. It's quite good. I like it. It's creamy. It doesn't taste like that bad, and taste like really artificial. Could mix slightly better, but other than that, it's actually quite tasty. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the fact that I actually like one of these. So I'm going to go pour this away and give this a rinse out, and I'll come back with my next shake, which will be the chocolate one. Okay, I'm back with my next product. This one is the chocolate flavour from the Essentials range. I'll give it another shake, just to make sure, and I'll give you my honest opinion of this. I have to say, when I opened the sachet, it actually smelled quite nice. Although looking at this inside, it looks like it's clumped together a little bit around the top of the lid. Let's just give that another quick shake. It does smell really good, really nice. Let's give this a taste. This one hasn't quite mixed as well as I would like. It's a little bit gritty. taste wise, you can actually really taste the chocolate. It does taste quite nice. It's a little bit of a sweet taste. It does taste a little bit like this low calorie hot chocolate that I have. I think I prefer the vanilla in all honesty. And also it does look like this one hasn't really mixed all that well. Some of it's kind of stuck to the lid. But you could probably mitigate that with putting like a filter in the top of the shake, which these particular ones don't have. They have the little ball, but they don't have the filter in the top. And you could probably get rid of that by putting one of those filters in. So I can't really judge it purely based on that. But overall, it's alright. I think I prefer the vanilla, so on that basis I'd probably give this one like a 6.5 out of 10, so it's okay. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that I like the taste of the products, they're okay. I'll go into the comparison bit of the nutrition a little bit later on in the video. I'm going to move on to trying some of the other products next. Back with my next product. Don't know how well you can see this, but it's sort of like fizzing away, and on top it's got what looks a little bit like the head of a pint. This is a pomegranate fizz stick, which from what my understanding is, it's a bit like that Barocca, some sort of like vitamin energy type of thing. I would assume it's them trying to be like, oh yeah, it's like a healthier sort of fizzy drink type of thing to give you vitamins and minerals based on the way that it fizzes. So I must admit, it smells really fruity, smells nice, but looks disgusting, so I'll give it a go. Tastes okay. It's not quite a strong flavour as I was expecting. Basically just tastes a bit like slightly fizzy water with a little bit of flavour. It's alright. It's a bit with a bit of a weird texture, looks a bit weird. It smells really fruity. Tastes okay. Reminds me a little bit of Barocca, I'm not gonna lie. It's alright. I'm not sure it's my cup of tea really. Again, I'd probably go around a 6 out of 10 if I was to give it a rating. If it's your thing, great, but for me personally, not really my cup of tea, so I probably wouldn't use it again. I get it if you want a little bit of an energy boost, you want some vitamins, you know. I'd imagine that people would probably use this as a hangover cure. I can see that that's what situation this would be used in. And I'm fairly certain I've heard people talk about Arbonne in relation to a product that's a hangover cure, and I think this might be the one that they're talking about, or it could be the rehydration sachets, I'm not quite sure, but I could see people when they're feeling a little bit ill, or when they've got a hangover, maybe using this. I might give that a try because I've got another sachet, but I'm not going to try that one because it's basically the same thing. So yeah, I could see that this might be something that you might have when you've got a hangover. Maybe I'll give that a try, I'll test it. Okay, so the other two products are kind of more relating to sort of pre and post workout, so I'm not going to try those in the wrong context. These ones, so the first one I'm going to look at is the Arbonne Essentials Protein Shake Powder, which is the first ones that I tried, the vanilla and the chocolate one. So basically the key features that it mentions on here: 20 grams per serving of easy to digest vegan protein derived from peas, rice and cranberries. So what's interesting actually is that they have multiple protein sources, which if you're going to have a vegan protein product is what I'd suggest. You want to have a blend of different proteins, because then that makes sure that you get the amino acid profiles that you need. And that was my criticism of the Herbalife product, was the fact that it only used soy, which is not a complete protein, whereas this one has a combination of different plant-based proteins, which I think is good. Supplemented with 20 essential vitamins and minerals to support healthy living inside and out. So basically what they're saying is that it contains vitamins and minerals that you get from this. Again, you know, I use a multivitamin tablet, you could probably do the same, so yeah, you don't necessarily need to be getting vitamins and minerals from your protein shake. You could just have a protein shake and a multivitamin, which probably would work out slightly cheaper. Low glycemic index, so basically what they're saying is that products that tend to be low on the glycemic index in terms of carbohydrates, it takes longer for the sugar and the glucose that's in those products to be absorbed into the bloodstream and therefore digested, so it kind of helps you to feel a bit fuller for longer. I didn't quite drink the full shake, but I imagine if I had drank the full shake I'd probably feel quite full in my stomach. Available in chocolate and vanilla as well as other flavours. So basically what they're saying is this product contains some of the like vitamins and minerals that you need, as well as protein. 20 grams of protein is actually not too bad. So let's look at the nutrition information. What I'll try and do is put like a picture on here with the nutrition information included. So if we first look at the vanilla, so the serving size is 40 grams, which is 2 scoops, and apparently per packet you get 30 servings. So this equates to around 160 calories, so that's quite good, not that high in calories. 3 grams of which is fat, and which is saturated 0.5. So already we're looking much better than the Herbalife products. Carbohydrates is 13 grams, of which is sugar, so 7 grams. Around half of the carbohydrates comes from sugar. But if we remember, the Herbalife one was like almost 24 grams of sugar, so this one is much lower in sugar, which is good to see. Arbonne have actually put some thought into this. 6 grams of fibre in it. Again, this kind of gets marketed as a meal replacement shake and a product to help with weight loss. I'd probably want to see a little bit more fibre in there to kind of help with digestion, but also to help with making you feel a little bit fuller. So 6 grams is not too bad, but again, I'd probably want to see a little bit more in there. 20 grams of protein, which I said is quite good. That's quite a good amount of protein. The same, it's got all these different vitamins in it, and like I said, if we look at the ingredients now, so it contains like a matrix blend, which is pea protein, cranberry protein, and rice protein. Not necessarily, I can't say I've heard of cranberry protein before, but I've heard of pea and rice protein. Might have been good perhaps if they got a little bit of soy in there as well to get another protein source. But yeah, like I say, having a mixture of different protein sources is what you want to look for when you get a vegan protein. Often vegan protein sources are not complete protein. They don't contain all the essential amino acid profiles that you need in order for your body to properly absorb the protein. So it's good to see that they put a mixture in, which is what I would suggest you look for when you have a vegan protein. So there is some sugar in it. It does look like it's got a couple of sweeteners in it as well, but overall it doesn't seem too bad. I would say I'm quite impressed by the nutrition info so far of this. It does look a lot better than, say, the Herbalife product that I had before. So overall, I would say that so far this is coming out on top of Herbalife. So if you were going to choose between Herbalife or Arbonne, this one is looking better in my opinion. Let's look at the chocolate one. So again, it's around 160 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, of which saturated is 1 gram. So it's slightly higher in fat and saturated fat than the other one. Got the same amount of carbs, 13 grams, and again around the same amount of sugar, so which is still better than a Herbalife product. Fibre 6 grams, like I say, I'd probably want slightly more fibre if it's supposed to be helping with weight loss, and fibre's good for kind of filling your stomach and digestion. 20 grams of protein still, so still quite a good amount. Again, there are some products like My Protein which I think are slightly higher in protein than that. I think theirs is more like 25 grams of protein per shake, maybe slightly less from memory. I will put up the comparison figures on screen. So, and again, it uses that same blend of protein. So overall, I would say that this product is actually quite it's actually better than Herbalife. It's quite good. Taste wise, it's okay. I think it tasted a lot nicer than the Herbalife product. The chocolate one didn't really mix that well, but I think that's just more down to my shaker needing to have like one of those filters in the top to just kind of stop the powder from coming up to the top and clumping together. But I would say overall I am quite impressed. So I'm just going to go on the website and find the information about cost, so that then we can do a breakdown on the cost and whether I think it's worth you consuming. Okay guys, so I have the Arbonne website up here on my phone just so I could get the information around the cost. So for the vanilla shake powder, for a 30 servings, which is around 1.2 kg, which apparently will give you a month's supply, it is £64, which I think is quite frankly fucking ridiculous. As I said in my last video, if you compare vanilla protein powder to the My Protein range, it's less than 20 quid for a kilo. And in fact, for 64 quid, I wouldn't be surprised if you could get around 5 kilos worth of My Protein. Again, Arbonne is looking to be like another sort of pricey product. Generally, I tend to find that these MLM, these network marketing type of supplements, do tend to be rather on the pricey side. That being said, if you go directly to one of the consultants, they might be able to get you discounts on the products. However, me personally, I would say you want to look at getting something like a My Protein product, or bulk powders also tend to be relatively reasonable in pricing. And instead of maybe having this shake, maybe get like the My Protein range or bulk powders and supplement it with a multivitamin. So for me personally, it's a no from me. I don't think I would be buying this. Although it does taste nice, I think there are cheaper, more cost-effective products out there. Okay, so comparing my protein now with the Arbonne product. So in terms of the total calories, Arbonne contains around 160 and my protein contains around 103 calories. What we do have to bear in mind though, that the serving size of Arbonne is actually slightly bigger because this is based off of 2 scoops. So actually, probably slightly, if you were to do the same serving size for my protein, it would probably come out slightly higher in calories. Fat wise, relatively similar. There's 3 grams in the Arbonne, there's 1.9 in the my protein range. Carbs, there's a lot more carbohydrates in the Arbonne range, whereas the my protein one has around 1 gram of carbohydrates. Sugar wise, there is a lot more sugar in this one. There's 7 grams in the Arbonne, whereas there's around 1 gram in the my protein range. And in terms of how much protein, they're quite similar. So the Arbonne one is 20 grams, my protein is 21. So they're actually relatively close in terms of how they compare nutrition wise. Cost wise, like I say, a 1 kilo tub from my protein is $19.99, whereas the Arbonne one I previously mentioned is a lot more expensive, equates to £64. So what's that, almost £44 more expensive for around the same quantity. So personally, I would go with the my protein range if you were going to get the product. Hello there guys, Rob here, future Rob. Unfortunately I discovered that the last part of the video unfortunately had not recorded, so I'm having to redo this now, and I may look slightly different. I have shaved, so I may look slightly different compared to the rest of the video. I wanted to go on and talk about the fizz sticks and how much they cost, and then compare that to a similar product that I think is, just so you can get an idea of what the difference is. So energy fizz sticks, essentially I said, are a bit like a Barocca. If you wanted 30 sticks, which is, because they're 5 grams each, it would cost you a whopping £47 from the Arbonne website, almost £50 for a pack of 30. Whereas if you go to Boots, a chemist in the UK, you can buy a pack of 45 Barocca for £13. So you get an extra 15 for a lot less money. And for 30 tablets of Barocca, you can get them for around £8. So basically, I think that the fizz sticks, although they taste nice, they are rather expensive, and you can get a similar product in the form of a Barocca, which is going to give you vitamins and give you that sort of energy boost, for a lot smaller price tag. So essentially, you're better off getting some Barocca, is what I'm saying. So hopefully you found that useful. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I say, if there's any more products you want me to try and review, please leave them in the comments down below. I really do enjoy trying these videos, and I really want to make sure that, you know, I try these products so that you don't have to. I give an honest opinion, and I try to throw my biases to one side. So yeah, if you liked that, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and look out for my future videos.